Well, we're soaking wet and we've reached the pitch location. There's no let up so far in the weather. If I spin you around, it's just absolutely grim. It's blown over and then it's just coming in again. So yeah, we're starting off soaked. Now, the only sort of issue I've got at the moment is the Elixir 2, which I'm using is an inner pitch first tent. So ideally, if I can, I don't want to be putting it up in this rain. And I know it's going to blow over, so I might just wait 5 or 10 minutes, see what it does, and you know, look for an opportunity, a bit of a break in the weather. So that's always something you've got to consider with an inner pitch first tent. Anne's got the French Army F2, so you don't have those issues. But you know, if you're quick and it's an easy tent to pitch, it's not insurmountable, and there's you know, the water beads on the inner anyway. But I'm going to wait. I've got the luxury of time with me, so I'll speak to you when we got the tent pitched. So that's the inner up. There you go. It's got a bit wet, but there you go. That is just what happens sometimes when you're camping and you've got this style of tent. I've just realised there's the door. It is the first time I've ever camped in it, so I've got that, but I'm going to need to rotate this 90 degrees so I can speak to my friend and we can drink beer and talk rubbish. So bear with me another 10 minutes while I sort this out. So we're all set up in the Elixir 2. I've just about got the inside of the tent just as I want it. It's getting on a bit, 7:30, so the tasks to be done are cooked tea, which is a look what we found, chicken tikka. Got a really simple boil in the bag rice, just do it all in the one pot, so that will be nice. I've got a couple of beers, I'll show you those, and I've got a bit of red wine, so that should be really good. There's not that much daylight left, so this is probably going to be one of the shorter videos, but just touching on the format. It's probably going to be fortnightly wild camps for me from now on, and then if I've got a bit of extra time off in the week or something like that, I'll try and bring some other content within, you know, the week. So yes, so onwards and upwards really, hopefully, for MCM Outdoors. I'm trying to hit that 20,000 mark, so what I'd ask, if it's not too much trouble, if you don't mind, if you're watching this and you do enjoy the videos, hit the like button if you don't mind, and if it's okay, just take the time out, just write a quick comment. That helps me out and I will get back to every single one. So thanks if you can take the time to do that, it will be appreciated. But yeah, make the final bit of prep inside the tent and I'll bring you back when it's time for a beer. Show you what I've got. It's a chicken tikka, one of these look what we found meals. There wasn't many left, so I just literally, you know, boil that for 10 minutes in some water with the time it takes to cook this rice, little boil in the bag rice. Very quickly, the beers. I've got this is the star of the show, North Star 3 Black Forest Imperial Stout. Got that from a local Morrison's. You've got a hazy Jane and guava. I think it's a bit of a collab kind of IPA. Yeah, bit of a mix and match one there. And finally, on the beer front, we've got a Silk Road lychee and mango hazy IPA. So I like the look of that. And there's some red wine as well. So what we're going to do now is get the food cooked up. I'm absolutely starving and there's not that much more daylight left. Get the food cooked up and then we'll have the first beer. And the rain's heading in again, Ant.
Yeah, it's coming in, isn't it?
Maybe time to shut up shop again.
It's rainier than that.
Well, it's really good to be back out. I know it's only been, well, it's just over 2 weeks now since I was last out, but you really do miss it. And yeah, I'm excited, having a great time, relaxed now, got some good company with Ant, and yeah, you're welcome. But it's just when you get set up again, you realise, yeah, I've missed this. You know, it's only been a couple of weeks, but you really do miss it, and yeah, it feels like home again. So yes, it's good to be back out. Lovely chicken tikka with some boil in the bag rice, really filling and really good value for money. Nice curry this, mate. What's yours like, going down well?
Not having it yet, it's still warming.
Well,
I've got it on a slow burn so I don't burn the pan and the bottom, you know what I mean?
yeah. How nice is it now, mate? Drying off.
Yeah.
Nice and cosy, few beers, nice wine. But this, mate, is what it's all about, isn't it?
I love it.
How good is this? Right, so very quickly before we lose the light, and again I'm on the GoPro, I'm swapping between cameras so the audio is not as good on this one, no doubt you'll realise that yourself. But yeah, Hazy Jane, Guava, I've had it before in a small can, courtesy of my friend Gary. So here we are in the bigger version, and hopefully it's sprayed everywhere. It's going to go well with this curry. That's so nice, that ant, just showing you that, mate, through the gap.
Oh,
you ever see one of them?
I'll have a picture of your hand sticking out with it in a minute.
Yeah, get yourself on one of them. 5%er, really nice with this curry. So yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit. What an absolutely stunning backdrop. The way the sun's interacting, the way the light interacts with this low level cloud. Really stunning, spectacular. And when people say, why'd you do this? Well, there's the answer. There's the answer right there. Why'd you do this? There's the answer. Well, I hope you agree that that sort of scene with the sun just hanging low in the sky and all the ragged low-level cloud being lit up by it was absolutely spectacular. You know, we've just been outside the tent for 15-20 minutes taking that in, and Ant was brave enough to get his drone up, but it's got some nice footage there. And people often ask, why do you go wild camping? Why do you want to get out where it's cold and wet and uncomfortable? Well, yeah, I mean, one of the reasons, well, I'm never cold, I'm never uncomfortable, and if you get wet you just dry off in the end. So yeah, just dispel a few of those myths. But for scenes like that, experiences like that, I'll always remember that, and no doubt you will. You know, the time we came out here, you know, we walked up in thick fog and clag, you know, it's been raining, really dreary and miserable. All of a sudden there's a bit of light hitting the tent, stick your head out and there's a big break in the cloud, and you're rewarded with a scene like that. You just take it all in, and they are priceless memories which I'm glad to have captured on a bit of camera for everyone and brought that to you guys and girls as well. So anyway, before I witter on too much, I'm going to get into the second beer, and it's another one by Brewdog. I've never had this one before. It's called Silk Road, and it's a lychee and mango hazy IPA. So I'll be as quick as I can. You can see I've got the lantern on, just illuminating this tent. I can sit up, so I'm really impressed with the room, and it's very livable. Like I say, the pockets, the storage, the room, it's a really sort of practical tent. It's brilliant for one person, so yeah, I'm really impressed with it. Smells nice. And tastes lovely, so yeah, absolutely brilliant. Half an hour and I'll bring you back shortly. Right, me and Ant have just been chewing the fat there, putting the world to rights, looking out across toward Morecambe Bay, the River Ribble, Blackpool and the South Lake District, as the sun has been setting and we're losing the last of the light now. Temperature's really dropped, but we're nice and warm. You know, Ant's pretty sheltered. The entrance and exit of his tent is in the lee of the wind, whereas, you know, we want to see each other and have a chat, so I've got the wind coming in, but yeah, I'm not too bad. We are on beer number 3, the final beer. I've never had this before, and I'm going to tell you about it because I saw it in my local Morrison's the other day, and it's by Northern Monk, and it says it's a collaboration with the Lervig Brewery, and it's called North Star 3, and it's described as a Black Forest Imperial Stout. It's 9% proof, so it's pretty strong stuff. Decadent cherry and chocolate. If there's any description, I'll just try and find it. Yeah, there isn't a kind of a standalone description on this one, but it looks really good. I'm sure Mr. Noble, who is not with us, but I'm sure he's here in spirit as I'm drinking this one. He's sat in the comfort of his own home. I sent him a picture of this the other day when I saw it on the shelf, and I'm pretty sure some will end up in his beer stock. So the smell of it is, again, just really rich, chocolatey cherry. Oh, that's literally unreal. That is definitely the best one yet. There's been a couple of versions of this, and it's just sort of probably, I think, like the third iteration of it. So yeah, get yourself on that. Really rich. Save it for the end of the night or as a special treat, but that's 9 out of 10 territory. Really nice. One of the nicest stouts I've ever had. So yeah, as always, I'll speak to you in a bit. Might be some starry skies in a bit, so if that is the case and we can get some footage, I will bring you back. But nevertheless, I'll speak to you a little bit later on. Cheers. Well, good morning everyone. I won't put the camera too close because Ant and I feel like we've been dug up. Yeah, we had those few beers and we made the critical error of opening some red wine. So we've had a great laugh though, so it was worth the headache and the sore head. So I'm going to get a brew on. It's not raining, which is always good. I've got some things just drying on the roof of the tent. Get a coffee on, and then we'll be getting packed up and off. So I'll speak to you in a bit when I feel more human. Just thought I'd mention this, which I've started using. I've normally got cheapo power banks. I just picked some up from some of the budget superstores, but this beast by Omnicharge is absolutely unbelievable. I've been using this for about 2 weeks, just in, you know, my work and things like that, just to keep my devices charged. It's got a full-on actual, there's an adapter to plug into there, but you can actually plug a UK plug style device into that, because this is the EU version. You've got 2 USB ports with a quick charge port on the top, and what I'm using for my phone, USB-C out and a DC out as well, and wireless charging. It's 20,000 milliamp hours. It's got lots of capacity. It's got this LED screen on the front which tells you temperature of the batteries inside, wattage, usage, obviously how much power is left in it. And yeah, I'm still in the testing phase, but I'm absolutely over the moon with it so far. And we had the luxury of playing our tunes last night on the camp, really enjoying ourselves. And ordinarily I'd be sort of a bit anxious about that, because I wouldn't have the power to keep topping my phone up, because I've never had a good power bank before. But this device solves it, and it comes in this lovely carrying case which keeps it nice and protected, and it just slots in my pack nicely. So I'm looking forward to continuing to test this, and I'll tell you a little bit more about it in an upcoming video. So yes, stay tuned for that. Well, that's it folks, we're all packed up, and I always like to demonstrate whenever I can the ethos of leave no trace, which is so important when you're coming out enjoying your wild camping. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you've stayed to the end, thank you very much. If you have enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up, costs you absolutely nothing and it helps me out. I'd ask as well if you just drop a quick comment, again that does help me, and I'll reply to every single one of them. Go and enjoy the great outdoors yourself, you know, get yourself up and out there and just come out and enjoy it. Likewise, our younger generation, let's get them up, out and enjoying things like this. It's really good for them, and yeah, just a fantastic experience. If you are on Facebook, MCM Outdoors is too, so come over and join the group on there with a load of like-minded individuals and share tips and advice about all things great outdoors. And if you're on Instagram, so is MCM Outdoors. If you want, come and follow me on there, and I share pictures and little video clips of doing things like this. And last but by no means least, Ant, cracking camp mate, we had a good laugh.
Awesome mate.
Yeah, had a fantastic laugh on this one. The sore head this morning was very much worth it. He's a good mate. I met him through YouTube, and it just shows what a fantastic community we have in the outdoor community on YouTube. Go and check out Ant's version of this video. It's going to be live a little bit later than mine, but I will link it in the description box below. But that is it. We're going to go back to the cars, get home, make a start on the videos and enjoy the rest of our weekend. So I'll catch you on the next one, and take care.
Take it easy guys.